saw a sign, a question mark box, see what's inside. I could send a blue shell to you.
Hello again, YouTube! This is Dr.Kendo, and this is another one of the Mariokart Wii commentaries where I actually got a dare request for a certain type of race. Today's came from Random Guy 35000VR, who said to try one of the slowest, in her opinion, combinations, which she says was Baby Peach on the Quacker. And so, we are here with Baby Peach on the Quacker. And it's funny, I don't think I've ever played as the Quacker, and usually I don't like the baby characters, so this will probably be pretty interesting, I would say. We've got to wait a little bit for the race to begin, but I want to thank everybody. This should be the first Mario Kart video that is on the new channel for Dr. Kendo. That would be DrKendoCommentaries. For those who don't know the story, basically I started a channel a long time ago called Dr. Kendo, but recently I've been offered a partnership on YouTube, and I actually had to change my channel name to get the partnership going, and so thusly we have moved to DrKendoCommentaries. And always Dr. Kendo, the original channel, was associated with the name Dr. Kendo Commentary, so I figured this would be an easy change here. But welcome, I'm glad that you're here to view it, and please subscribe here if you haven't, because I am trying to migrate all of the users from Dr. Kendo over to Dr. Kendo Commentaries, and I'm always excited to have discussions with newcomers to my channels and stuff, so welcome if you're new. And speaking of, if you are new, there is something unique to Dr. Kendo Commentaries. What I like to do is I like to take questions from the viewers, the audience, the viewers and subscribers. Basically, I will answer your questions about anything. Usually it is related to the game somewhat that I'm playing. So, for instance, here with Mario Kart Wii, people often ask something focused more on Mario Kart Wii. But go ahead and feel free to ask me any personal questions or whatever, or just something like the meaning of life, or what weapon would you use in a zombie apocalypse? I don't know, whatever floats your boat. You know, whatever you want to hear of. And for a little bit of exposure for your channel, I will also give you an annotation link back and show your name on screen. So kind of an extra incentive, I guess, to ask questions and things like that. And today we're going to be racing on Wario's Goldmine. As you saw, was obvious. The level just landed on that. So go ahead and enjoy the race while I answer this question. Today's question comes from, and it's funny that we're on Wario's Goldmine because it's actually a question about Wario, but the question comes from Irritable Pear. Pear is in all caps, and I always, you know, put the link down at the bottom and I show the person's name so you can always see how it's spelled and everything. Be sure that your name is spelled correctly, all that good stuff. So, Irritable Pear asks, how heavy do you think Wario is in pounds? And so, this is a funny question. It's I like these that are kind of, you know, what's the word, unconventional. I like the unconventional kinds of questions. So if you ever have kind of out there questions or anything that, you know, takes some thought or some thinking or some creative answers, I always like that. So there's actually a lot of information available online about Wario. And if you are a Nintendo nerd like myself, you could probably read through hundreds of instruction booklets or, you know, like strategy guides, things like that, that have information on Wario about all the games that he's appeared in. Gosh, he's appeared in so many games, even games where he has been the star, you know, like the WarioWare games and such. And he's actually voiced by Charles Martinet, or Martinet, who's the voice actor of Mario, among other characters. So just a fun little fact there. But sticking to his weight and the issue of that, with the multitude of information about him, it is hard to find information about his weight. The question was, how heavy do I think he is? So if I kind of had to take a guess, you know, he is on the short side, but definitely, obviously, he's fat, you know? So, you suck, you rat. Whoever this dude is, Marco, that bumped into me. But yeah, you know, I just bananaed him twice. Oh, sweet. But anyway, yeah, I would say being on the short side, that's gonna go, you know, kind of where he has less weight for that. But he is, you know, a fat ass, just to say it straight up. And in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, actually, you know, where Snake can call in to Otakon and all his other people to get information about the characters and stuff and get their bios, they actually were saying, you know, he's like, Wario eats whole cloves of garlic daily, or something like that. So, you know, he eats cloves of garlic a day. Garlic itself won't fatten you up and everything, but being that he's eating it every day and he's eating multitudes of food daily, I'm sure, basically, what I would say is that he's got to be somewhere, I would put it around 315 pounds, I would say. That is That might be a conservative answer, I don't know. But basically, after doing some research, I actually saw that a poll that was taken on a site called emulator-zone.com, Emulator Zone, they had 66.7% of users vote for 301 to 400 pounds, which is obviously a huge range, while 33.3% voted for 200 to 300 pounds, so kind of on the lesser scale for that. But the only problem with this poll is that the 66.7% of users that voted, that was only 2 people, and then 33.3%, that was only 1 person. So obviously only 3 people voted in this poll, so it's not a huge population to get the data from. But if you check in the back of the Wario World game, the instruction booklet, it says somewhere in there that Wario, it says that he weighs 308 pounds. So I think Nintendo's, official record there would have been 308. So at least I was close with my guess that I had it pinned down to. I think that we could go on record saying that. Please, if anybody has any other information about it, I would love for you to weigh in. Get it? Weigh in? I would love for you to weigh in and give your input and stuff of how much you thought that Wario weighed, or if you can confirm that he weighs 308 pounds for me, that would be great. So anyway, I really appreciate everybody, viewing and especially coming to this new channel. All my subscribers are the greatest, and please enjoy the rest of the content on this new channel for me here. Again, I cannot say it enough. I appreciate it. So as always, I'll catch you on the next vid, and thanks for viewing.
I saw a sign, a question mark box, see what's inside. I could send a blue shell to you, and that's what I'm gonna do. Say what?